US was supporting Pakistan. If you take the Kargil war, US denied India the access to GPS and all other facilities.
Friends, Kashmir was, when we got independence in 1947, then the Britishers made some rules. And according to that, there were many princely states in our country.
I agree with this saying because I also am a owner of a dog, and we all know dogs are very friendly creatures, and this
Download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access courses for written exams like NDA, CDS and AFCAT. You can also find courses for SSB personality development and spoken English. Apply the coupon code SIGNUP15 to get 15% off on your first purchase. Call us on 725-930-7111 for any queries.
Good morning everyone. Here I am here to give my views on India-US relationship. If you take India-US relationship, India had a strained relationship with US in the past, but now situation has changed. So if you take the relationship in the past, US was supporting Pakistan. If you take the Kargil war, US denied India the access to GPS and all other facilities. When we conducted the nuclear test, US was sanctioning India on that. So but these things changed later on. When you see the situation later on, India signed civil nuclear deal with US, and then later on they went to sign 4 MOUs. As of now 3 MOUs has been signed. That the first one is basic share of military information. The second one is that share of logistics and memorandum of the defense services for Navy, Army and Air Force. It was signed in 2016. Later on, now recently in the past year, they signed the communication MOU, which means that India get access to the encrypted communication devices of US, and the fourth one will be for the high-tech equipments, high-tech equipments of the US defense forces. So, and now recently US has passed law stating, US Senate has passed a law stating that India as a major defense partner. So it means that US is giving India a major defense boost, that India can get access to all their superior weapons and the weapons that are highly professional and highly new in the market, that is the latest technologies. And now in recent past 1 month ago, US Senate has passed a law stating, giving India the status of non-NATO ally, which means that India will be in the status with Israel, Korea and Japan, who can get access to all the US logistics, defense and all the status which are given to the NATO allies like England, France. India will also get the same status like them. That is the reason thing. And also honoring India, US has changed their Pacific commands. Earlier the US Pacific Command, which is the largest command, is called as Pacific Command. Now they have renamed it as Indo-Pacific Command in support to India. So if you take the conditions, it has changed from the sanctions and now to making US-India relationship taking to a major defense partner and as a non-NATO ally. So it has changed a lot. So and if you think what is the reason, US needs India more because China is also increasing in power. So they need someone to balance. So it is like US needs India more than India needs US. So the basic thing is that India can get all the equipments from US and it can work on its improvements, and at the same time India can help US. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning my dear friends. So today here I am Prashant, will be sharing my views on the topic that is given to me, Kashmir issue. So friends, Kashmir, which is known as the crown of our country. Kashmir has been a point of serious discussion since the time of independence. It is also known as Apple of Concord between India and Pakistan. Friends, Kashmir was, when we got independence in 1947, then the Britishers made some rules. And according to that, there were many princely states in our country. So the kings of those princely states have to sign their pact, and in that they have to join with India, Pakistan, or they can remain independent as possible. So when we talk about Kashmir, the king of Kashmir was Raja Hari Singh. He had got the options to join either India, Pakistan or to remain independent. So he during that time decided to remain independent. But later on in the October 1947, when Pakistan attacked Kashmir, during that time the king felt helpless, and even Pakistan the tribe of Pakistan, that is Pakhtun tribe, they captured most of the northern parts and the western parts of the Kashmir. So during that time, the king asked the then Prime Minister of our country, Nehru, to provide help to them. And then, taking this into reaction, the Indian forces suddenly came into action and they attacked all those tribes and they make them out of that part. And India was able to get the control of the southern and the eastern parts of the Kashmir. So during that time, since that time, there has been many more cause of concerns. We have fought major 4 wars against the Pakistan, which is related to Kashmir. And the most famous one is the last one which was fought was 1999 Kargil war. Indian soldiers have always tried to make their big role and to make the Kashmir a solution get the solution of the problem. Indian diplomats since then have tried their best to resolve this using their dialogues, but the Pakistan are not in a way to get the solution. The Pakistani politicians are trying to make this as an issue and to get this solved out of it. So at last, I would like to finish my topic by giving a very basic view. We as a youth should know about Kashmir. We should know about what is Article 35A and what is Article 370. We should come into act. We as a future should give our views. We should participate with this. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hi friends, I have chosen the topic, a dog is a man's best friend. As we all know, this is the most common phrase we use towards our very loving pets. And I agree with this saying because I also am a owner of a dog, and we all know dogs are very friendly creatures, and this humans and dogs relationships are the most loyal relationships, and dogs always keep us good company. So we can be assured that we will never be alone. We can not face any loneliness in life because our dog is always there with us. Also, there are many movies inspired by the dog and human relationships, as most of you would have watched the movie about Hachiko, where the owner daily goes for work and the dog goes up to the railway station to drop off the person to his office. Even once he he dies at his place of work and he does not return home, Hachiko still goes and daily waits near the railway station for the return of his owner. So such is the responsibility that a dog takes towards his daily, his responsibility towards his owner or his companionship to his owner. So we need to learn a lot from these characteristics of a dog, that we need to be loyal and we need to be good company to others, and we need to spread love and positivity to more into the world. And I would like to conclude by saying that we should try to learn more from how to build relationship better, and we should also all try to
Never mind, thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to our new channel SSB Short Plus for exclusive new videos. Also follow us on Instagram for all the latest updates. Check out a short guide to crack SSB on Amazon. The link is in the description below.
Okay, gentlemen, you saw 3 lecturettes as a sample today. Before your turn comes tomorrow, and thereafter every day virtually we'll have some of you giving a lecture from the platform here, so that you develop the confidence, the communication skills, the modulation of voice, the organizing of the thoughts, all will go along, and ultimately you got to improve. Okay? Now, you saw chest number 7. He walked fairly confidently here. But did you notice he was a bit tense and tried to go very fast? He was in a hurry. Though his knowledge about the subject was fairly good. He organized his thoughts pretty well. You saw the good introduction, you saw the body also, he covered quite in detail about the Indo-US relations, and also the conclusion was near perfect. But where did he lack? Where did he lack? He basically was on two issues. One, he tried to go a little fast, which did not create a really good impression in the beginning, and he was a bit tense, though he got composed in the later part. Other than that, I think the lecturage was fairly good. Okay? Now we move on to the chess number 10, Prashant. Prashant did pretty well, and as you could see, he was fairly excited, a bit loud, and his facial expressions were little, did you notice they were pleasant or not so pleasant? He needs to be little pleasant when he speaks, okay? So that pleasantries were missing from him. Otherwise, he spoke pretty confidently, pretty loud, and he was giving little long pauses at places. Those pauses could have been avoided. His body language, I will just say he was passable. Remember, whenever we talk about the body language, people tend to say or feel that they should speak erect, stand and shouldn't move. No. You know, in whatever way you are comfortable with, you are speaking to it is a public speaking. If you like to move your hands, why not? But excess movement of hands should be avoided. You need not to be stand like this. Your hands can be in the front. In fact, you can use, this is what the body language is all about. You can use your hands. And thirdly, you got to look in the eyes of the people, though he was moving his head left and right, but he was hardly looking at the eyes of the people. Okay? If you feel little shy, at least look at their faces. Okay? And yes, you couldn't see him. I could see his hands movement behind. They were continuously moving, but it's okay, since the movement of the hand, if you put them behind, are not seen in the front, it's okay. But the GTO would be able to make out that how tense the speaker is. Okay? So his facial expressions needs to be little more pleasant. Okay? Now coming to the chess number 50, that is Rashmi. Okay? Rashmi, you had a wonderful topic. You are a dog lover, I can make out. You also have a dog at home. Yet you could have done far better on a topic of your interest. But I am sorry, it wasn't up to that mark. But being your first lecture, I will say it was generally okay. Okay? You could have organized, you made the film story also. That kind of anecdotes are really good, because everybody was trying to pay attention. What the hell she is going to say? That part was a little good. Similarly, whenever you get such a chance, you must not miss it, provided they are small and you can finish it within the time possible. Okay? And you need to organize your lecture properly. And how, on a topic which you knew pretty well and where you got time to prepare also, you could not even use those 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes which we had earmarked for you. Okay? The confidence was lacking. You need to develop your confidence. Okay? Towards the end, it was virtually a long pause. If you have finished, you say, sir, finished, and you can walk up. Yes, there are speakers who finish it in 2.5 minutes, though you should try and finish it only after the bell goes. That is between 2.5 minutes and 3 minutes. That is the perfect ending. Okay? So you better develop your self-confidence. Okay? And you are a bit too soft, and you got to organize your thoughts properly. Any doubt here? If you have any doubt, I can clarify. Yeah. One or doubt, I can clarify.
Sir,
yeah.
So maybe use a little hand gesture
yeah.
while giving a lecture
yeah.
on some points like this.
Yeah. Good point. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as I told you, you can even stand with your hands in front. You know, I only said that excess movement of the hand should be avoided, but you can use your hands very much. In fact, I call it a better body language if you use your hands also. Okay? Yes, once you join the army, then there is a tendency to stay in Vishram and all that. Even in the army, the officers speak with their hands. You convey with your body almost 60 to 70%, and you convey through your voice just about 30 odd %. Voice, in case doesn't have modulation, then it doesn't create that kind of impact which it should have. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure tomorrow onwards you guys are going to do excellent, and please prepare hard, make your own group. And if you are not preparing in your own time, I'm sorry, then you will not be able to prepare 20 topics. Is that clear? Yes, sir. All the best.